What do you get if you take an already overpowered Supersonic and inject him with over 9,000 blue Smarties? Hypersonic. Sonic the Hedgehog's arguably greatest and strongest form in the history of the video game franchise, maybe in Sonic history altogether. Welcome to my Hypersonic Respect video. I mean, who has never heard of Hypersonic? Stronger, faster, more powerful than Supersonic, this multicolored flashing Hyper Hedgehog is everything a Dragon Ball fan wants Goku's next form to look like. Well, not me, because I think it's already overdone, but Hypersonic gets the free pass on this because, let's be honest, he looks incredible. Sporting a base white color, but then with the addition of the other flashing colors giving him an iconic look, and in my opinion much more godly looking than the golden Supersonic. And making his debut in potentially the greatest Sonic the Hedgehog game to date, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, we have to ask ourselves the most important question. What the hell happened? Why has the ultimate transformation of Hypersonic become seemingly a disregarded, almost forgotten form that looks to have suffered relentless betrayal from the creators? How did the once all-powerful Supersonic Superior go from a goddamn retro legend to a flash in the pan and never be seen again? Well, you're about to find out. Before I continue, I'm going to plug a video of a very good friend of mine on here called Game Apologist, the guy who made a very inspirational video called The Underappreciated Brilliance of Hypersonic. Okay, quick recap. Insert Sonic 3 into Sonic and Knuckles, collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds, then collect all 7 Super Emeralds. Enter Hypersonic, a being with potentially unlimited power. If you want to play on Supersonic's power in the games, animes, comics, well, Hypersonic takes that form and literally multiplies it many folds. And I only just realized he can breathe underwater. What a way to nullify Sonic's huge weakness. Well, Hypersonic can still die by the Crusher mechanic and off-screen falls. Yes, Hypersonic cannot defeat the godly programming of the creators. But hey, fun fact, due to him sharing the same color palette as certain things in the game, flickies, monitors, and a small picture of Sonic, they also glow hyper. The mystery of the hyper forms and the background of what makes them is such a fantastic treat to classic Sonic lore. The mystical zone and music where the Super Emeralds and Master Emeralds are gives a very important presence. The multicolored flashing giant rings compared to the regular ones, everything about the build up to Hypersonic was done right, especially for a straightforward Sonic game that is meant to be played with speed, and especially for 16-bit times and how limited games were back then compared to games now to portray serious matters of the story and characters. And you know, they did it right. We collected those Super Emeralds with more bonus stages, and the reward was power. Not just a bit of invincibility and extra speed like Supersonic, but Hypersonic felt like you had intense power at your fingertips in the world of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. With an exploding flash and boost, when you jump in midair, everything dies. Even bosses don't serve any real challenge. The real challenge is the ring decreasing whilst in the form, as usual. And what really puts Supersonic as well as Supersonic to the test is the Doomsday Zone where you can go all out to stop Robotnik. And you know it can get real tough. And boy, the ending scene with Hypersonic, just seeing that, it made me feel accomplished. It made me feel rewarded as a gamer. Like the game is saying to me as a player, thank you for doing everything you could with this game. Enjoying this game so much to unlock Hypersonic and doing everything, showcasing your love for Sonic and your passion as a gamer. Endings like that meant everything to me. But with an ending like that, a hyper form that showcases Sonic surpassing all of his limits, a transformation with no equal, what is left for the great Hyper Hedgehog to do when he's on top of the mountain after saving the day in the ultimate Sonic 3 and Knuckles finale? Easy. You erase Hypersonic from existence. Supersonic, Dark Sonic, Dark Spine, Werehog, everything. Hypersonic takes the championship belt, not just because it looks incredible with sparkles and a powerful presence, not because it makes you feel like a completionist, but also because it's not as talked about or remembered half as what it should be. It's been so incredibly left out of everything post Sonic 3 and Knuckles, apart from amazing fan art. Credits to those guys. And it just makes us wonder if the creators dreamt they actually put it in the game in the first place. Whatever the real reason is, the fact that it's never mentioned or included again in anything Sonic that I know is damn right criminal. If anything, Sonic Mania was the game, we would have expected Hypersonic to have returned in that game as a huge show of respect to classic times. I mean, that was the whole point of the game. Tons of other concepts came back, why not Hypersonic? Oh, but Sega had a Q&A, remember that? And some person asked if Hypersonic would return, and their answer was, the reason they don't do Hypersonic as much anymore is because they were worried that if they kept introducing new forms, it was going to get eerie similar to a certain Japanese anime. Yes, Dragon Ball they meant. Now first of all, don't do Hypersonic as much anymore? Guys, you don't do it at all, never mind as much. Secondly, my biggest problem with that Introducing new forms? Excuse me, do you think we're stupid? How dare you? Hypersonic was here before any of those new forms of Sonic. Werehog, Darkspine, Dark, whatever. If anything, Hypersonic has the goddamn right to be here more than any other of those forms, minus Supersonic. That response they gave really pissed me off as a fan, as I'm sure it did to you guys. He was only ever in one game. They gave us a taste and said, no, I don't think so. Perhaps he was too powerful. The door only just opened, and there was so much more to explore, and they never gave it to us. They don't give a damn about us fans and what we like. They don't know how to protect the prestige of their franchise, and they don't know what really made it great to begin with. That's why it took them so damn long to finally give us a game like Sonic Mania. Other than that, they just do not know how to use a Hypersonic. Screw you, Sega, you don't fool us. And to be honest, Hypersonic was more original to Sonic than a copy of anything Dragon Ball. Supersonic, yeah, I can see the similarities to Super Saiyan, but Hypersonic, in the 90s, there was nothing like that in Dragon Ball back then. Fact. Hypersonic should have stayed to create uniqueness and originality to Sonic, and it added extra lore to the whole Emerald system too. But you know something? Hypersonic, although forgotten by the creators or ignored and faded into nothingness the more the oversaturated Sonic days go on, Hypersonic will always be there in potentially the greatest Sonic game of all time, and it will always be there to symbolize the end of a fantastic generation of Sonic. Hypersonic's end closed the chapter on the hardcore retro gamers of the past, like a statue of Hercules, an iconic symbol of excellence in 2D 16-bit times. I will never forget Hypersonic, and I know many of you won't too. And if there is anything I wish for in the future, it's the reappearance of Hypersonic and the hyper forms in a video game or comic, becoming part of an official storyline. Hypersonic was a symbol of Sonic exploding past his limits, and it was a symbol that we, as gamers, surpassed our limits. Thank you for watching today, scholars. I hope you enjoyed this Hypersonic Respect video. If you can comment below your memories of Hypersonic, if you would ever want to see that form again, and in what way would you like to see it. If there's any other material it's been in, you let me know because I've obviously missed it. Please hit the like button as this super helps out the video and helps spread the love for Hypersonic even more. Take care, Hyper Scholars. We will meet again.